Marlene, and today I wanted to do a little account showcase. I want to do this every 6 months or so. So this is the first one. I'm adventure rank 60 and have been for ages. I have basically everything at 100%. The only things is this new region. I still need something fishing, which will take so long. I don't know when I will ever finish this. When it comes to Abyss, I have been 36 starring the Abyss every cycle since Novelette came out. Always on the first try and always with the same teams as well. Now let's talk about some characters. First of all, about like a month ago, I finally finished getting everyone's friendship up to level 10. Even the characters that I don't play. The only one missing is Chevros. Comes to 4 stars, I basically own everyone except for Mika. I didn't even know that I actually owned everyone except for Mika, damn. And then 5 stars, yeah, the ones I didn't go for, I guess we can start with. Venti. I'm not huge on Anemo, and if I ever need Anemo, I do have Sucrose or Kazuha. Albedo, I don't like Geo at all. Yeah, I don't really like plunging. And then Hutao, I'm very much like someone who likes easy play styles. Something like jump cancelling, I'm not gonna do that. And Ito is Geo. Sino, Electro is my favorite element, so he just has a lot of competition with my favorite characters all being Electro. There was no need to get him. And then Wanderer, I'm actually quite interested in him, but I don't really enjoy just like normal attack spam. Then Alhaitham is also a little bit too normal attack spammy for my liking, but I do love Dendro, so maybe if I have like Primo Gems left over at some point, I might go for him. But Linny, I don't like charge shots. Variously, I don't like normal attack spam, and Navi, I don't like Geo, even though I do love Navi a lot. I'm considering getting her on my second account to try her out there because, and then Chiori, I don't like Geo, and Alakino, yeah, again, I don't like normal attack spam. Like basically, I don't pull for a character if their playstyle is just normal attack spam. If they're Geo, basically the only reasons. Or physical. I don't like physical either. The latest characters I got were Chevros and Dea from the standard banner. I was just really excited about them. Again, I just really like Dea's personality, and I think Chevros enables a new playstyle that I find quite interesting. My favorite character from the start has been Yumiko, so she enables a new team for Yumiko. Like, I really tried to make Dea work in the Chevros team as well. I really do hope I get more constellations for her. The most recent characters I did pull for was Genuine, and I did that also for my Yumiko team, but sadly I don't enjoy that playstyle. I don't enjoy plunging, and I do regret pulling for her. Also been leaning more towards shielders outside of Farina teams. Did get Farina to support my Novelette team because a lot of people said that she would be really good for Novelette. After Yumiko, Novelette is my absolutely favorite character. I love his personality, his lore, his design, and his playstyle. Because, like I said, I don't like normal attack spam, and a lot of DPSs, they just do normal attack spam, whereas he doesn't, and that is very satisfying to me. His first rerun, I actually got his first constellation as well. I did get his weapon when he came out because it was Staff of Huma, and a lot of people say Staff of Huma is like a good weapon to just have on your account. When Farina came out, Baiju got his first rerun, and I never was interested in Baiju because I just love Nahida, so I never felt the need to get another Dendro. Kind of like on a whim, because he would work well with Farina and Novelette, I decided to get him, and because, yeah, I got him, and now I almost like him more than Nahida for multi-wave Abyss cycles. It's just so much more comfortable. I am actually considering getting constellations for him. I don't want to get constellations that increase just damage, and most characters have that, whereas his constellations are really interesting to me. His first one just gives him his E an additional charge, less energy recharge needed, which is quite comfortable because he needs a lot of energy recharge. And then C2 is what I'm really interested in. It basically just applies more Dendro, so he could place, like, be the only Dendro on like Aggravate and Hyper Bloom teams and apply quite a lot of Dendro. Yeah, he would be my first C2. So within the last year, I think before Novelette, the last one I pulled for was Kokomi, and I also, like I said, did it for my Yumiko team. First show Nahida Yumiko, and then the 4th slot I never know or knew who to put there. Then I didn't really know what I liked as much, and now I know that I should not have pulled for her. I do never use her. I regret pulling for her because I also hate Circle Impact. I never liked it, always hated it. Also a reason why I have never build Bennett and don't use him. Yeah, and also because I like Dendro teams and no attack. I have never liked an attack scaling character basically. Before that, the last one was Nilo that I pulled for. I do like her because it's like quite my playstyle, a lot of like skills and bursts. I just haven't found the right team rotation yet. My other teams are just stronger, so I never use her, but I do like her. I don't regret pulling for her. I totally forgot about him. There was an event in like March or something last year when I started playing Genshin again after a like year-long break, and there was an event where you could try out any character. And because I just came back from Genshin to play Genshin, I wanted to try out like characters. The character that I found and absolutely fell in love with was Ayato. I don't know what teams to use him with. That's my issue. I absolutely love him, but the team that I originally envisioned for him, which was like a freeze team, I just don't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. Yeah, my other two teams are just stronger, so I never use them, but I do love them and I use them in the overworld. These were all the characters I pulled for and within the last year when I came back from a break. The only other things I pulled for were weapons. So the teams that I currently have are an overworld team. As you can maybe tell, my favorite weapon type is a catalyst, so the issue with catalyst is they can't mine. That's why I have Ningguang. I think Ningguang is probably visually my favorite character. With her outfit, she looks so beautiful. I hate Geo though, so I will never use her in combat. And then my absolute favorite characters, Yimiko and Nuvilette. Like no one will ever come close to them. Also I have Xianyun. She is the character I like the most. That also has some overworld mobility, and she also then this is my Abyss Nuvilette team, Hyper Bloom. Everything melts. I clear everything in one rotation. I just made this team like yesterday. I might get she's gonna come out in the next major patch. This is not Raiden, this is she's a stand-in for Clarent. I absolutely love Layla's visuals and she's so cute and she's just like me. I'm an always tired student. I love her, but I don't like these teams. So I thought, like usually I would put like Zhongli here for Abyss, but I really want to make Layla work. This is my Overload team. I'm having a lot of fun with this team. It's just nowhere near as comfortable as my Yimiko team. So what I do now is just for fun play this team from floor 9 to 11. Then for 12 I use my Yimiko team. And then my last team is Ayato Nilo team that I sometimes also use from floor 9 to 11 just for fun. These are all my favorite characters, all the ones I've started, and I always try to use only my favorite characters in teams and most of them in as many teams as possible. So you can see Beidou is basically the only one I don't use, but that I also love. It's just so much competition. I love Yimiko, I love Raiden, I love Fischl, and the Clorinda's coming up as well. It's just a lot of electro characters. All the other characters I have, I never play. I used to be a Yumiya main last year. Before Nuvilette came out, I basically played Yimiko on one side and Yumiya on the other. Yumiya with Yelan, Yunjin, and Zhongli. I think Keqing is kind of fun. I actually have like Constellation 3, but just too much electro competition. Also, I think Yaya is pretty cute, but I don't like that she needs that much on-field time, and just Baiju feels better for me to play personally. Yeah, I also don't like Kazuha because you don't see anything in his burst. I really tried to make him work, but just I don't like the way he feels to play. My Nuvilette, I still want to improve him. These are his stats for now, so around 35,000 HP, 62 to 240 crit rate, crit damage, and then 116 energy recharge. I don't need any energy recharge. I could burst every rotation, no problem. Yeah, and then I also have hydro damage bonus. Yeah, with the crit rate you also need to add the 36, so I'm at 98 to 239. I did get a signature. This is the piece I want to upgrade. And then recently got the C1 and obviously 10-10-10. I'm pretty happy with the stats. I think I'm in the top 4% on the Akasha website of Yimiko's. I have a signature, got that last year as well. And then I have a 2-piece because I was using her on field. But if I'm gonna use her with Clarent and I'm gonna kick Fischl, I might put Fischl's build on her. And also I'm still trying to upgrade Fischl's build. It's not as good as Yimiko's. I did actually get Yimiko's C1. This is just to lower her energy recharge needs. Why I got it was because I want to get her C2 with an increased range of her turrets, because I have noticed that sometimes the turret's just out of reach and it's kind of annoying. So like I get these like quality of life constellations, that's the ones I want. Okay, now onto Raiden. I do actually have a hyper carry Raiden build, but as I realized that I don't like auto attack spam, I now use exclusively a hyper bloom, which hurts a little bit because I have a signature weapon. Artifacts. I recently got the Flower of Paradise Lost instead of the Gilded Dreams one. Yeah, it took me about a month to get a set because an Elemental Mastery main sets drop so rarely, it's insane. And then she's C0 and her talents are 9, 10, 10. Then my Nahida, I have 935 Elemental Mastery. I could get up to 1000, but I switched out one of the main stats. These are her stats. 45 to 110 and 121 energy recharge. I do actually want to get a little bit more energy recharge. I do have a signature. I would say she's my third favorite character if I had to rank. Probably, like from gameplay wise and visuals combined, whereas I do like some other characters visually more. So my Sands and my Goblet have Elemental Mastery main stats, whereas then my Circlet I could actually swap out for a crit rate one. Her build could use a lot of work, I feel like. Constellation is C0 and her talents are 10, 10, 10. Now onto my Farina, probably the character I like least out of my favorite characters. There's about 35,000 HP, 87 to 177 crit ratio, and then 160 energy recharge. I'm using Ayato's weapon on her because I just don't have that many good choices. I did get that weapon for her originally, but the energy recharge was just a little bit overkill, I guess, and also this just looks way nicer. Her build again, this domain. I've been farming this domain a lot because so many of my characters need it. Nivelette needs it, Farina needs it, Yumiko and Fischl need it. I just haven't been lucky, honestly. Yeah, this is definitely the piece I want to change and get an energy recharge substat. GC is 0 and her talents are 1, 10, 10. So these are her stats. Basically attack's important and has a solo. I don't really understand why it's so low. And yeah, then the ratio is because I don't have a 5-star weapon with crit as a main stat. It's kind of low. That also because I really need the energy recharge and this is barely enough. But almost 200. And then I have this weapon just to boost her burst damage. Onto Dea, who I was thinking about yesterday what to do with her. So I was thinking about an overload team with Clorinde where Dea is sub DPS. So she would have like a Varakash's glow set. It didn't like, I don't like the uptime on her E skill. It's not that long. So instead I have like a carry build that I use in like domains on floor 9 to 11 in the Abyss for some fun. And I'm gonna wait until I get more constellations for her before I build her more, I think. And then her talents are 199. I would crown them. Again, if I get more constellations, I'm going to crown them. And then for my Fischl, who will become jobless probably very, very soon. 1700 attack and then 83 to 201 crit ratio, and I have like 11% energy recharge because she doesn't really need it. I did get Yelan's bow for Yelan originally, but because I don't play Yelan anymore, Fischl is a proud owner of it. I started farming like the set for her before she was also on 2Bs like Yumiko was, and I actually had really good sets for her, better than I have now, but pretty close. And this one is the piece that I have been trying to swap for ages and get rid of the HP substat. And then yeah, electro damage, not great, but you can't really find those. And also this, oh my god, this circlet, I really, really, really want to change it, but I'm not, like, this domain, like here Nivelette also has a shit circlet. This domain, the circlets have been ass. And she's C6 and then 1, 10, 10. Now onto the newest character, Chevreuse. I really like her. Right now she is on this build. I was working on her build for a long time as well, and like a more DPS focused one, but because she's C0, I was told it's not that worth doing that right now, and her HP is 40,000, which you need to reach for her passive to cap out. Then I'm constantly switching between this weapon and this weapon. And when I have a Staff of Homer, basically at 38,000, not capping out the passive, this one is not great. This one's the one I would really want to fix, and it's a feather, so It's kind of sad that I wasn't getting any good feathers. This is actually pretty good. It's also on set. Like people would say you should run HP, but I'm running HP Pyro HP because I still reach the 40,000. This one, I would want one with crit rate substat. Yeah, but I'm relatively happy with her for now until she gets more constellations, hopefully soon. And her talents are 199, and I'm definitely gonna crown her talents as well. And let's have a quick look at weapons. So I actually have quite a few 5-star weapons. Most of them because I always have to invest three times until I get the weapon I want. For example, for Yumiko's weapon, I got 2 thundering pulses, and for Raiden's weapon, I got 2 Yaharans. That's why I have so many 5-star weapons. I would say all my favorite characters have their best in slot weapons, except for Furina, I would say. And then also Layla or Nilu could get a better weapon. If I have Prime Gems left over, I would get Furina's signature and I would get Nilu's signature. Like if I had to choose between Nilu's weapon and Furina's weapon, I would probably go for Nilu's weapon. Yeah, and specifically my wish list for characters, I would really like another constellation for Yumiko to reach C2. If I happen to get Zanyun C1 to get more of her jumps, I wouldn't mind, but I wouldn't like specifically pull for it. Baiju C2 would be amazing. Yeah, and then Dea, basically like anything just to make her viable at all would be very nice. In general, unannounced characters or what I'm wishing for, I am really happy with my 2 teams, except for the 4th slot on my shielder with a long-lasting shield like Zhongli would be amazing. Then I quickly want to talk about my favorite region. I have everything at 100%. Yeah, even the new region, I finished that yesterday. The 2 things I enjoyed the most exploring were the Chasm and Sumeru Desert, which is ironic because I think these are the 2 most hated ones. But the Chasm was actually the region I explored when I came back from my 1-year Genshin break, and who like captured my attention. It felt so cool to like descending further and further down into a dark hole, and you don't know what's like awaiting. So cool. Like I absolutely loved the Chasm. I think I like the Sumeru Desert even more. Like the Egyptian inspired temples were amazing, and it's probably my favorite region, and the music was amazing. I absolutely love the desert music. I hate Fontaine underwater exploration, and I love exploration, so that was kind of sad. Yeah, and I also love the vibes of Liyue and Inazuma and their music. But I don't like Fontaine that much. I don't like Mondstadt that much, and I don't like the Sumeru jungle that much. Art conquests wise, I definitely liked Fontaine the most because I loved Neuvillette, I loved Navia, but I'm looking forward to Natlan. I don't think I will like it as much as I liked Sumeru, but it does sound cool with dragons and war. Like it sounds like chaos, which is kind of fun. From what I've seen of the Pyro Archon, I don't really like her vibe that much either. I guess for my Overlord team, a Pyro character that could replace Dea as an off-field like shielding unit. For now, this is my account. I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you guys soon. Bye!